Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday, July 23rd. Well, some window rattling thunderstorms passed through the southeastern part of Pennsylvania in the overnight hours, dumping nearly 2.5 inches of rain in just a few hours' time at Philadelphia International Airport in South Philly. They, in fact, recorded a wind gust of up to 60 miles per hour. There were some reports of up to 5 or 6 inches of rain in the southeastern part of Pennsylvania associated with those thunderstorms. And the heavy rain did affect portions of the I-95 corridor from D.C. all the way to New York City. And there is a continued threat for some shower and thunderstorm activity today. And flash flooding is still a concern given the already well-saturated grounds. There is some good news on the humidity front. It looks like a cool front will move through the region early in the day tomorrow. There'll probably be noticeable drop in humidity during the afternoon and evening hours. Tomorrow night could actually be downright cool in many mid-Atlantic I-95 corridor locations, with temperatures dropping to the 50s up and down the I-95 corridor by Thursday morning. Now, whether it stays dry and cool on Thursday and Friday is still a little bit iffy. There's a chance of a low-pressure area to ride up along the East Coast late Thursday night, early Friday time frame. That could throw some shower or thunderstorm activity back into the mid-Atlantic location. Still kind of a low confidence forecast for the Thursday and Friday time frame, but still the threat for showers and thunderstorms today into this evening, and then lowering humidity by tomorrow afternoon. Well, before we get to the local weather situation, let's take a look at the tropics. Kind of an interesting situation going on right now. Here we are late part of July, and there's no tropical storm activity, not only in the Atlantic but in the Pacific as well. It's really quiet for this time of the year in both oceans, the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic. What we see here is the latest visible image from the Penn State EWOL site of a wave off of the African west coast. It's a fairly impressive wave. It does have some potential, however, we'll look in a moment that there is some dry air that it will have to contend with over the next couple of days. If it could survive that encounter with the dry air, it could indeed become a tropical depression or maybe even a tropical storm. We'll continue to monitor. This is, again, way off in the eastern part of the Atlantic, just off the west coast of Africa. And here's another view of this tropical wave sitting off the west coast of Africa. This is from the Wisconsin website, and it's an infrared satellite image right here showing the wave just off the western Africa coast. But this also shows the mid-level water vapor, and all this orange area right here represents basically dry air in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. So we'll encounter this dry air over the next couple of days, and we'll see if that tropical wave can survive the encounter with the dry air that it will encounter over the next 48 hours or so. Well, here's the current radar loop from the Penn State EWOL site. Right here at the beginning of the frames is that line of thunderstorms that pass through southeastern part of Pennsylvania, really anywhere from northern Maryland, the Delmarva Peninsula up across the New York City region receives some thunderstorm activity and some heavy rain. It seems like from the reports I've seen so far this morning, Philadelphia region might have been the hardest hit, with anywhere from 2 to 6 inches reported in the area, 2.5 inches officially at the airport with a 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. Some scattered showers on its heels right now, but it looks like the next several hours will be rather uneventful up and down I-95 corridor, and there should be some more shower and thunderstorm activity later on this afternoon and this evening. It very likely will not turn out to be nearly as significant as it was yesterday and last night, but we'll continue to monitor it over the next several hours. Well, here's the current surface map. A couple of main players here for the Mid-Atlantic region. This is the same frontal system that broke the back of the heat wave over the weekend. Is still in the vicinity here and acting as a corridor for moisture. And here's that cool front that promises to come through the region by early tomorrow. Probably a noticeable effect in lowering the humidity by tomorrow afternoon, and downright nice sleeping weather conditions tomorrow night, with temperatures dropping into the 50s in many I-95 corridor locations, especially in the northern and western suburbs of the big cities by Thursday morning. Well, let's take a look at some computer forecast maps. This is from last night's Zero-Z GFS model run, the global forecast system. We'll look at this evening, and then we'll look at the forecast map for Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, and Friday morning, and compare the GFS forecast for the latter part of the week with the Canadian model, as it is still a rather low confidence forecast for about the Thursday night, Friday time frame. This is for this evening. Cool frontal system approaching the east coast here. Some scattered shower and thunderstorm activity. There certainly can be more downpours this afternoon and this evening. Right now it does not look all that impressive. We'll continue to monitor the situation over the next several hours, but the continued threat for showers and thunderstorms from this afternoon into the evening. Then the cool front moves through. Let's now jump ahead to Wednesday morning. And by tomorrow morning, that front is along the east coast here. High pressure situated over the Great Lakes. Moving in, there'll be kind of a noticeable north to northwest breeze by tomorrow afternoon. That'll bring in the drier air. We've been very humid over the last several days, but noticeable drop in humidity levels should occur tomorrow afternoon and especially tomorrow evening, with nice and cool temperatures expected by Thursday morning. Here's the surface forecast map for Thursday morning. Basically high pressure in control here Thursday morning, with pleasant temperatures and most likely continuation of the pleasant humidity levels. Now this high started way up here in the southwestern part of Canada and continues to move southeast. Yet another one of these Canadian-born high-pressure systems that brings us rather pleasant temperatures for this time of the year. Again, in control on Thursday morning. Let's now jump ahead to Friday morning. GFS forecast map for Friday morning still has this high pressure in control here. Dry, pleasant temperatures continue according to the GFS model. However, let's now take a look at the Canadian forecast model. And here it is, Canadian outlook for Friday morning, the same time we just looked at for the GFS model. And this has a little low pressure area over the Mid-Atlantic region with an area of showers, perhaps an embedded thunderstorm or two. The European model tends to agree with the Canadian model here, which both seem to disagree with the GFS model. Kind of a low confidence forecast in the latter part of the week, but definitely humid conditions continue today in the Mid-Atlantic region with the threat for more showers and thunderstorms. Cool front slide through by tomorrow morning. Less humid by tomorrow afternoon and evening, and downright pleasantly cool conditions for tomorrow night into Thursday morning. And we'll continue to monitor the situation for potential heavy downpours later on today. That's it for now for the SIweather.com. I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.